Yo, this is Dova Blackhat Gaming. I do RPG games like Elder Scrolls and Fallout and many more. Subscribe to see more and enjoy the video.
Get back here, bastard! I can't let him get away. Yeah, my strength is failing. I can't keep this up. No, not like this. Not like this. Hello? Wait, you, I know you. Your voice. But who am I?
Hello. Good morning. Only the result of years of... No. The answer's quite simple. You are my daughter.
Besides combat and training, I do enjoy a good read every now and then. After all, knowledge is power. Yes? What did you need? So, the first time you mentioned this wasn't mere fantasy. There's more to this than I thought. What did you see? That night... yeah, it still haunts me. I thought I'd buried the pain, locked it away. But some wounds, they never truly heal. I always believed I was capable of anything. My father instilled that confidence in me. He called me his masterpiece, his greatest creation. Yet, I failed. I couldn't even catch the one who took him from me. That's why I've been training, honing my skills, to ensure I never feel that helpless again.
I used to be an adventurer, but then I took an arrow to my heart. You're a great shot, love.
Oh, what is it? Why is that? Unnecessary emotion gets in the way during battle. Not good for us, unless you'd like to end up dead. We need to be ready for anything. I'll leave it at that. What's our next plan of action? Sure. In which skill? I can teach you to be a better warrior in combat, but not much more than that. Let's get right into it. What is it? All right, that seems fitting. Do you want to have mead, wine, or just plain milk? The classic Nordic choice. Oh, and by the way, we're only having one drink of this. Don't want you getting frazzled or discombobulated. We need you in tip-top tactical condition tomorrow. And you won't stop at 2, or 3, or 4. You'll constantly ask for more, and I don't want to risk that. I know how it works with you mortals, after all. Well, drink's been poured. Cheers. Lately, I've been contemplating what it feels to belong. I've felt alone for most of my life, and it's good that I can find solace in our companionship. It's comforting to have someone to share this adventure with. Seeing as how I don't eat food, I'm a terrible cook. Don't ask me to cook you a mutton pie, lest you eat something that ends up tasting like a Daedra pie. So what do you want to talk about now? In a peaceful life, I'd definitely live in a cabin in the woods, and take daily frequent strolls nearby. And eat all the sweet rolls I could eat too. That's not to say I wouldn't be sword fighting or training, even during peacetime. But hopefully, I'd only have to swing a wooden sword, not a real one. All right. Knowledge is power. Let's keep it at that. If you want me to elaborate, there's no better way to improve as a person other than to grow your knowledge. It's nice. Spending time like this, just having drinks together. Remember, a smart mouth can't save you when your head is on the floor.
Good to see you.
Honored to see you again, my Thane.
Hey, remember that conversation we had a while back? The one about my aloofness, if you could put it that way. I realize you were just trying to help, and I shouldn't have deflected you like that. And despite that, I have a feeling you know why I'm, well, as cold as ice. Yes, it is. When he passed, I just couldn't know who I could trust anymore. The only person I ever knew, the closest friendship I ever had, was struck down right before my eyes. Kind of hard for someone who was just born yesterday. Or a couple days prior. Oh, about that, should have known you were going to ask that. I shouldn't have said that. We can talk about that some other time. I just need some time to let the thoughts stew. I promise.
Back with more flattery, I see.
So you're skilled with the
Honor
blade?
to you, my Thane.
Admirable.
Up for a little hunting?
Oh, what is it? Well, I suppose it's about time you know. We need to go home. I was born there. It's only fitting. You're right. I'm not the best liar. Some things didn't quite line up, right? I didn't know how else to say it. It just never seemed like the right time. I was afraid. Afraid you'd see me as not a person. It's hard to explain. Look, the workshop, the truth, it's all there. Please, just come with me. I understand you might be a bit angry, and your thoughts might be short-circuiting. Lay it all out on the table. Please, trust me just this once. Oh, it's related to what I am. I don't want to short-circuit myself. No, it's happened before. Please, just give me time. Give me your map. I live right here. The southeast part of the rift. Quite near Fort Dawnguard, actually. We can go there whenever you want, but preferably sooner. This is something I'd like to get off my chest. Don't pretend you're not curious about where I came from. My home awaits, you know?
Yes?
Well, here we are. Home sweet workshop. Huge. That's certainly a word to describe it. Back then, my father had a ton of stuff crammed in here. Projects everywhere, half-finished gizmos, diagrams scribbled on every surface. He was brilliant. Could have used a better cleaning schedule, though. I want to take you somewhere. Come. Did I do enough?
Just you and me against
Here.
the world now. Not
This
that
is my
I'm
father.
complaining.
Ario of Ellen. He was a bit popular, and a tad controversial in the Tamrielic Academe. Artificial consciousness and all that. Big inventor. He made me. And I don't mean that in a standard baby-making sense. Are you ready to learn what I really am? There's something I need to show you. It's the only way you'll understand. Remember my Pelennor joke? There's truth to it. I'm a cumulative automaton. Think advanced, not Dwemer scrap metal. But there are differences. See? You've observed correctly. I don't know whose soul gem it is, but I seem to be powered by it. We can talk more, but let me dress first. Well, imagine trying to make friends if I walked around speaking like a malfunctioning Dwemer construct. Not exactly the best way to blend in. Father designed me to be as mortal-like as possible. He believed if I couldn't experience the world the way others do, I'd never truly understand it. Perhaps he hoped it would make my existence less lonely. I know, it's crazy. I shouldn't even exist. My father never told me why he made me. He passed not too long after I was born. His protege. He knows how to keep me running, but not how all this started. There are hints in his notes about time magic, yet it's not enough. About 6 years ago, 30 days before this whole thing happened. Exactly, time magic. It's just the most logical explanation right now. Look at Pellinor Whitestrake. He shouldn't have existed in his own time, yet there he was, like me. I've dug into the lore. Even the Dwemer, clever as they were, couldn't do something like that. There's more to this than meets the eye. You're right. Thank you. It's great to have someone I can count on. It's complicated, and honestly a bit unsettling even for me. No mortal birth, no soul in the usual sense. But that doesn't make me some puppet. I can think, feel, and decide. You can question the way I got here, but not the person I am now. Well, aren't you smooth? And yes, sentient, or at least as close as Ario could get. Which, judging by you, means I'm doing pretty well. 6 years ago. Just a mere month after I was born. He sent me away on an errand. And when I got back, no warning, no last words, just an empty husk of a corpse lying dead on the floor. I ran. I ran as fast as I could. I wanted to avenge him. But the assassin was nowhere to be found. And now it's all I think about. This scrap of paper. It's all I have left of that day. That ashen-haired girl at the scene. That was me. Just a ghost at her own father's murder. Some days, it's all I can imagine. But I won't give up. Not until I find out who did this, and why. Yes, it is. Lead the way. Keep your beast under control. Looks like I've been expected. I have a visitor. Mercenary client. The one I mentioned in my letters? And, well, let's just say they're helping me figure some things out.
Oh, what a pleasure, truly. Ashe hasn't had much company since, well, please, excuse the mess.
Don't trouble yourself, Canas. We just wanted to say hello. Canas has been instrumental in keeping me up and running.
I see. Well then, welcome indeed. Ashe, about your,
They know. I wouldn't have brought them here otherwise. Feel free to look around if you want. This was my home, where I started, and where everything went wrong. Am I a reflection of another, or a being in my own right? The question disturbs me.
I'm glad we're together.
Yes? Need something? Of course. What is it you wish to know? He was a brilliant mind, always pushing the boundaries of knowledge, delving into the mysteries of the Dwemer, the Daedra, and the arcane arts. Some considered him eccentric, even reckless. But I admired his passion, his unwavering pursuit of truth. I was his apprentice, his protege. He saw potential in me, guided me on my own path of arcane discovery. He trusted me with knowledge and secrets that few others possessed, including the care of Ashe. That is a complicated question, one that Ashe must answer for herself in time. All I can say for now is that she is unique. That is where you come in. Be her friend, her companion. Help her navigate this world. Guide her on the right path. There was someone else once. Someone she was close to. But that bond, it's fractured. She hasn't had much support since then. All right, do it.
You know, you're like a fine wine. The more of you I drink it,
Oh,
the better I
what is
feel.
it? All right, if you say so. Sure. What would you like to trade? Until next time.
Need something? Of course. What is it you wish to know? I was his... He trusted me. Trusted me with... That is a complicated question. One that Ashe must answer for herself in time. All I can say for now is that she is... unique. Yes? Until... Ashe is... Ah, fascinating. You interfaced with her memories through her MID, yes? That must be due to memory distortion. Over time, her memory banks have been corrupted, either consciously or subconsciously, to remove unpleasant thoughts. She probably harbors guilt about not being able to save her father when he died. Thus, she tells herself that she was not there for the event, and thus did not experience it. No experience, no blame. Even if it was really too late. At the time, Ashe did not think so. The Dragon Break. A chaotic event. A rip in the fabric of time, blurring the lines between realities. Ario and Rebecca, they stumbled upon knowledge that should have remained hidden. A knowledge that came at a terrible price, for the both of them. Ario believed it was fate, a consequence of tampering with forces beyond mortal comprehension. He carried that burden with him, even after. Gone, blotted from existence, as if to preserve the natural order of things, to erase the paradox their knowledge created. Please, take care of Ashe.
I know you're always looking out for me, but...
Imagine all that power and potential starting right here. Do you want to explore a bit more, or are we good here? Here's the workshop library. Strange what a scholar will collect. Lusty Argonian maid, really? Ah, and here, his time magic scrolls. Even when my father was still alive, he didn't consider keeping them in higher security. Probably because most people wouldn't even see the value in stealing it. They'd just see scribbles of a mad bard.
Yes?
Here's where Ario did all his research, and where Canas now does his. Enchantments, soul gem research, and at one time artificial consciousness. Here's my bedroom. This is where I spent most of my time. Father always encouraged me to explore my interests. He believed a well-rounded mind was essential, even for an automaton. The workbench is where I tinker. Modify my gear, experiment with new designs. I find the process calming. A way to channel my energies. As for the weapon rack, I appreciate a well-crafted blade. Each one has its own personality, its own balance, its own rhythm. Choosing the right weapon for the task is an art form, wouldn't you say? I also keep a lot of books. Knowledge is power, or so they say. The meditation mat is where I try to make sense of things, to understand these emotions that flicker within me. And on that desk, those are flowers that my father gave to me. He said they represented hope, renewal. He wanted me to experience the beauty of the world. Still trying to figure out what that means.
The Tales of Serana and Her Charming Death Assassin. I'd actually want to read that.
Here's the bedroom. Knas sleeps on the guest bed. I sleep downstairs, if you could call it that. My father built me my own room shortly after I was born. But I can choose to sleep whenever or wherever I want, really. Lying in bed just adds extra flavor. As for this bedroom, this used to be my father's. If I were a typical baby, I would have been made here. But I was made downstairs. Don't know why my father wasn't able to conceive with... Wait a second. What's that painting? I've always wondered who she is. Looks a bit like me, but not quite. Aryo never mentioned anything about a mother. Just that he made me. I mean, you don't need two to make a construct. Just a soul gem, a madcap mind, and a veritable hoard of rare materials. I've asked Knas about her, and he just says she was a research colleague. I don't know what it is, but he might be hiding something. Would you have an idea about who she is? I hadn't thought about it that way. That is a possibility. Interesting theory, but Knas isn't the sort to lie. Academics in their pursuit of truth and all. Creators often leave signatures of their work. If my hunch is right, there's perhaps something inside me. A signature that can verify who I truly am. I want to know if Aryo alone is my father, or if she is my mother too. Knas, I need you to open me up.
Why, Ashe? I don't think
If
that's
loving you
necessary.
was a crime,
Your last
I'd be
examination
guilty
went
as
quite well, if
charged.
memory serves.
I need to find out about what or who I truly am. And who that woman is.
I already told you, don't...
Just do this, please.
Fine. Lie down on your construction table. Let's have a look. Around here lies a memory imprint device that houses Ashe's memories. It allows her to dream, in a sense. But on very rare occasions, those near her can experience her memories through unexplained soul gem magic. Hold a moment. What's this? There's a scrying device log attached to it. What could possibly be contained in... Oh dear. Divines, this won't end well. Time to wake up, Ashe.
What is it, pretty boy?
found this.
Must you push like that?
Cumulative automaton audio log. Rebecca and Ario of Ellen. The woman in the painting. We need to listen to it.
I'd suggest you don't. It might just bring up more heartbreak, and you've already been through so much. I must confess, there are secrets about Ario and his work that I've kept hidden. It was not my place to burden you with the past before you were ready. And you are not ready.
Try being born with the only purpose to live and experience, then have that stolen away from you a month after you were born. Do not lecture me, Canas. I do not fear my past as you do. I need answers.
Greetings. Ario, dearest, you do have a penchant for rambling when you get passionate. Cannot you simply get to the point without dallying? Look, here's what we'll do. I shall take over these recordings so that our listeners need not suffer through your endless monologues. No one wishes to hear your entire life story at every turn.
Oh, but Becca... You may have a point.
It's settled then. I've always wanted to use a scrying device anyway.
First seed, the 15th.
Hey,
4E192.
thanks again for everything. You made the world a better
Our research
place.
is progressing well. We hit a roadblock, but fate intervened. We stumbled upon the notes of a time magic wielder. Don't worry, we're not dabbling in forbidden arts. We're merely studying their findings, seeking inspiration for our own work.
Stumbled, she says. As if she didn't masterfully charm them free from her old suitor's clutches.
Hush, Ario! Discretion is paramount in our field. Let's just say I acquired the notes through persuasion. And rest assured, they will be returned to Medius once we've gleaned the knowledge we need. Second seed, the second, 4E192. Eureka! We have deciphered the notes. Likely due to my brilliance.
Who's rambling on now, Bex?
Anyway, the Time Wielder's notes have revealed a secret of unimaginable power. A dragon break, a rupture in reality itself, offering glimpses into alternate timelines and dimensions. Imagine a world where
Wow,
automatons are commonplace,
you are
where
strong.
technology has surpassed
Just
even our wildest
please be
dreams.
careful with that big sword in
We've
battle,
been inspired
okay?
to create
I certainly
something
wouldn't
truly
want to be on the
groundbreaking.
other end.
A machine that reflects the limitless possibilities we've witnessed. We call her UC, and she's unlike anything Tamriel has ever seen.
However, we can't exactly get her to work. We only have a shell. It seems, with the limits of our technology, to grant her sentience, we need a soul. Said soul will need to be of appreciable quality. A gem containing the soul of a common bandit just won't do.
That's why UC has been put on hold, for now.
While we're waiting, I'll continue to study the body we built, before forwarding my observations to Canas, my protege.
Now, Ario, shouldn't we get going to Blackreach? That corundum for your Evelyn Dwemerweave isn't going to mine itself, you know.
That's enough.
Why? You can't just end it like this. There must be more. You've kept so much from me.
I said that's enough. You need more time to process and handle this before you listen to the rest. Snobbishness at the beginning leaves you weak for what's to come.
That was my father and my mother.
So close I could reach out and touch them. You don't have the right to do this to me. Come on, help me out here.
No amount of convincing can allow me to change my mind. Resolve your vengeance frustration first, then we can deal with this after.
I thought you were against the idea of revenge.
I still am. This is not living and experiencing. Your father would agree. Your idea of settling it is different from mine. If you go down this path, it will only lead to ruin.
Only fools deal with absolutes. I'll settle this on my own terms. Come, friend. If Canas won't help us now, then we'll come back later. Let's go find us some leads. So you're skilled with the blade? Admirable.
The Ancestor Glade was a sight to see. We should go back and visit, if we have the time.
Hope everyone enjoyed the video. Like, comment, and subscribe. And hit the bell icon. See you all on the next video. Enjoy life.
See you.
Stay-